computer. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we're here tonight to introduce the web walk, but I want to be a reminder of before you start sharing Juice Plus and try to educate on what Juice Plus is, I want to make sure that you did your homework on who you're talking to. I'm going to give an example. So I had these two people online with me. I had already interviewed Joe. When I say interview, I'm asking someone a ton of questions about what they want to do with their health. I found out that Joe's feeling overweight. He's feeling sluggish and tired. He's not feeling good about himself. And he wants to change. He wants to turn this around. And he wants to start getting fit again. That he lost sight of it. Okay. But now he's bringing this perfect stranger on the call. So what did I do? I spent the front load asking her questions. Hey, Ashley, it's great to meet you. I asked her, do you have kids? She has 3 boys. How old are they? They're all in the children's health study age. I find out that she's a single mom. I find out that she's in recovery. And so she's in the 10-step program. I found out that she's doing 2 Red Bulls a day. I asked her how much the Red Bulls cost. They're $3 a piece. They're $6 a day. There's Juice Plus and then some. I find out what are her worst eating habits. Fast food for breakfast. I find out what her problems are. Headaches, tired, exhaustion all the time. I asked her on both of them, I said, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you want to change your story? They both shouted out 10. So let me tell you that it was the questions up front that really creates the opportunity to share Juice Plus. So before you ever go into presentation mode, you have to be a good interviewer. So are you doing that with people before you just jump in to tell them what you know, what you have, okay? So I'm going to screen share. Hold on, and I got to put glasses on now, thank you. So I would be bringing them to my personalized juiceplus.com. And based on the conversation I have with them up front would be what I would do with them. So for instance, one of the girls, the first girl, she was on a lot of supplements and she knew a lot about nutrition. So I spent some time on the Farm Fresh Nutrition and took her right to information about our farms, spoke to her about the non-GMO, and really ended up spending more time with them. What I did with other people is I'm going to talk about what is Juice Plus. And I'm going to just have the trio capsules up there. That's what my choice is. I hope all of you have that as your lead picture on your website. We always want to lead with all of our products. I told them what it is and how it's made. I scrolled right down. Why do we need Juice Plus? Because we are not getting enough plant foods into our diet on a regular basis. And I scrolled down a little bit further, told them about the benefits of the nutrition. I didn't go over the children's health study yet. And I told them that we also have a product called Complete that we're going to talk about. So I kind of scrolled through this page first. I went back up to the top, went back to my main page. And I showed them the next best thing to fruits and vegetables. I'm not going to do that here because it would be a time waster, but I clicked here. And for a few minutes, 4 minutes, we sat and watched the brief version of the next best thing. It was great. They were captive. They had to watch it. I think Joe had already watched it. Why not watch it twice? So it was awesome. Once that video was done, I scrolled down to the bottom and I went to the library. Now, by the way, this is one of the links that I often share. I come to myjuiceplus.com on my phone and I go up to the top on my phone and I click with my clicker, I right click and I can copy that link. On my phone, I would be doing it with my thumb. I'm going to press down and then I'm able to copy link. I go to text message or Messenger in Facebook and I can message just this of my website. And what is just this? It's videos. This very first one is only 2 minutes long. One of my favorites, convenient and simple. It gets them intrigued. As they could scroll down, they might see something that excites them. This one's going to talk a little bit about how Juice Plus is made. So they can flip through here. They can meet our farmer here and talking about how we grow. So these are strictly the videos. The most popular. They're not out there in YouTube land, which is so cool. So I love just being able to bring this to anybody. Then I click back. the people that that I knew would want to know about the Children's Health Study, I scrolled down and I, told them, wow, let me share with you about our Children's Health Study. I told them how they qualified, what it was all about. I told them about David Katz and the fact that he said that kids are more harmed by drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined, and that he is the head of preventative medicine at Yale University. Well, now I don't know internal medicine. He's moving, but I tell a little bit about him and how exciting that is. And then I'm going to give them the results. Look at this. You just scroll right down. 56% taking less over the counter. I'm going to maybe just highlight a few of these. 89% aware of their health. But I'm going to scroll down and say 98% of all the children in our study and their parents are reporting that there's a positive benefit occurring. And I ask a question here. What kind would this benefit your family if you were able to have these types of results? During any time you're presenting this product, you want people to say yes to you. I said, would you be interested in a healthy fast food option? They said yes again. So now I went and got to share with them about the Juice Plus Complete. Clicked right on the Complete page. I told them about the Juice Plus, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, it's low glycemic, 13 grams of plant-based proteins, 8 grams of plant fibers. I'm able to talk about the bars. When do I use them? How do I use them? I talked about the fact that this is my healthy breakfast every day. I can make it in a shake, in a blender and add things. I gave them a couple of ideas. Or I can use a blender cup and just shake it up and drink it. I talked about my favorite way to do my chocolate bar at 3 in the afternoon with just a little bit of almond butter on the top as being just an incredible way to keep the day going and feel full and satisfied. So I was able to ask them if they'd ever tried shakes and what did they like about them? What didn't they like? I asked questions here. And I said, with having this $2 a day snack or breakfast be helpful in your nutrition? Yes, again. I'm up to 3 yeses, folks. I went back. Now I clicked on clinical research because this is important to me. I assume it might be a little important to other people. I don't spend a lot of time here, but to me, the research is my confidence. I will share Juice Plus with anyone, everyone, and I can't wait to go to 9 pediatricians and share Juice Plus with them because I'm rock solid confident because we have 36 published studies. So you might come here, you don't have to know a lot about them. All you have to say is we have research on our product. If that means something to you, feel free to come here and start to learn. But look, they broke it down for us as well. So they're going into the cardiovascular health. They're talking about stuff that is underway currently. And they're also going to give you the links to the scientific journals themselves. Now, a side note, if I were dealing with a medical professional or a highly nerdy, person who you could tell is detailed and they like all the information and they're kind of skeptical by their personality, I'm also going to come to this part of my website, go up to the top, and I'm going to copy the link to just this page, and I'm going to send that on text message or in email or on Facebook Messenger. So now they're getting a look at our clinical research. From here, you can decide whether you want to go into other things. With Joe, because he was already bringing a referral to the table, I did click on virtual franchise and said, Joe, promise me when we get off the phone, you're going to come back to the website, and I want you to look at the opportunity of you joining my team. And there were many reasons why I thought it might be appropriate time for him. But then with Ashley on the phone, I said, Ashley, I don't know how you're feeling about making this investment with your family, but if offsetting the cost or creating income would be interest to you, feel free as well. So I brought them there briefly and clicked right back to Juice Plus. Didn't spend time there. And from here, I said, are you ready to get started? They both said, yes. How does that work? So I have my 4th yes, right? I clicked here and went right to here. I told them your Juice Plus Trio is going to be $71.25 a month. I talked about the Complete, but I have to tell you the way that I personally share Complete on their first purchase especially is I'm going to talk about getting the Complete variety. I tell them the pouches are $30.75, but that I'm going to want them to buy a case up front because I don't know how long it will take them to go through it. I don't want them to spend 4 months paying it off, because if they're doing it every day, or if they want to do shred 10, it's going to be, they'll use it up quicker. So I tell them it's $110 plus shipping to be able to get you a case of the complete. I pause and I say nothing. Yes, it's okay to allow dead air. From there, with enough pause, I said, Ashley, where do you want me to ship your trio? I took her address, her phone number, and I said, and then I got everything from Joe. And I said, what do you want, Joe? Ashley, do you want to get a case of the complete? And they decided they'd buy one case of variety. They're each going to do a complete, take a chocolate and a vanilla each. So Joe placed the case of variety mix. So it's so easy. You could even just go ahead and place the order now. I like an order form, so I wrote it down. I get nervous trying to type when I'm trying to talk. And so I took an order form and filled that out for both of them, because that's my ability to follow up. And then what I did is I came off of this. Hold on. I stopped the screen share, and then I had the bottles right up front. I held them. I wanted it to be real to them. I told them how they're going to take it, how they're going to make sure they drink a lot of water. I talked about detox, and then I did bring up the Shred 10. Ashley wants to do one simple change. Joe wants to do Shred 10. So now I followed up with them accordingly. So I'm going to stop the recording, because that wasn't rocket science, was it? But